it starts. The episode starts with Bart getting a letter saying, I'm gonna kill you, Bart.
Right. I'm going to kill you, Bart. Because doesn't she have a pen pal or something?
No, that's, yes, she has a pen pal, but that's part of another, yes, the episode starts when she has a pen.
She has a pen pal from someone in some Asian country.
Yes, like a repressed country or something. And Bart, he thinks, he's making fun of her.
Something like that, and then he gets a letter.
Right, he gets a letter in what appears to be written in blood, like, I'm gonna kill you, Bart.
But that's not how it starts. It starts, they're on the couch. Bart and Lisa, and they're... da 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 da.
Oh.
Da 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 da. They're watching TV,
That's right, yes. They're watching
Itchy and Scratchy. And it's some Itchy and Scratchy episode.
That's the cartoon show they watch, right?
It's incredibly violent.
Shockingly violent. And they think it's hilarious.
Because they always die, right? They always die.
The cat always dies. The cat always gets it really violently.
Somebody always gets chopped up to bits.
That's the cat, Itchy. Or is it Scratchy? Wait.
Itchy is a cunning mouse who kills Scratchy, who is a cat. And and Bart and Lisa always thinks it's completely hilarious. It's disturbing. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think I saw that. The first time I saw that, I thought, oh, that's going too far.
It's absolutely going too far. It's so brilliant.
And so I remember that they're watching the episode, and then something.
They're watching it. It's incredibly violent. And Lisa's totally cracking up, and Bart isn't.
Yes. That's right. Right? And isn't Lisa saying like, that's really funny, Bart. Why aren't you laughing or something? And Bart is full of gloom because he's depressed because someone is trying to kill him.
And the doorbell rings, and it's the mail.
Yes, and that's when Lisa gets the pen pal letter.
And Bart, yes, that's when Bart gets another threat letter. And no one, everyone's like really blasé about it. And at one point he's got everything shot like in Cape Fear. So like there'll be all these like smash cuts and it's like dung. And it starts on a shot and then kind of like widen out like this in the way that Cape Fear. The second, the De Niro. And so he'll open a letter, and it'll be a smash cut on the letter, like I'm gonna kill you, Bart. Oing. And at one point he's got all these letters on the kitchen table, an overhead shot, all these letters written in blood, and that's when we hear the womp womp. Well, yeah, because that's the sound that they make in the Cape Fear soundtrack. That's the womp womp.
Oh yeah. Womp, 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 womp. Womp, 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 womp.
No.
Womp, 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 womp.
And so it's that. And everybody's sitting around in the kitchen table, and it's like, die, Bart, die. I'm gonna kill you, Bart. And then it's there's one written in pen. There's a letter written in pen, and he's like, this one's written in pen. And Homer's like, oh, I wrote that one because of that. Bart, oh, I wrote that one because of the time when Bart tattooed. I wrote that one because of the time when Bart tattooed this on my butt. And then he pulls down his pants and it says, white load. and everybody's like, and everybody's like laughing and laughing. For like a really weirdly long time. And it's like, and Marge and Lisa and the baby are just like, I just thought it was kind of funny because they took a moment just to make fun of Homer, and anyway.
There's a court case.
Right. There's a court case. But before the court case, after there's a ketchup bottle. You see a ketchup bottle splurting "Die Bart Die" on a letter, and it's a reveal. And it's Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob.
Right, played by Kelsey Grammer.
And he tastes played by Kelsey Grammer, and he tastes
Isn't Sideshow Bob the one with the hair?
the hair, right? Sideshow Bob is
A clown.
a clown gone wrong. Very, very wrong.
Okay, but I thought Mr. Burns and a fish with 3 eyeballs?
Blinking? No, that's a completely other episode. That's-
Mr. Burns runs a nuclear power plant.
No, I know that, but I thought, never mind.
You're thinking about the episode when the power plant pollutes the Springfield River, but Burns doesn't try to kill him. Not in that episode.
Excellent, right?
Excellent.
And so he's writing letters. Sideshow Bob is writing letters in ketchup.
And he tastes the ketchup evilly.
And then he's on the stand.
Well, before that, I remember there's a montage of him working out, doing a. I remember there's all these menacing shots of him doing lifting weights and doing aerobic calisthenics. And 1, and 2, and 3, and that's when we see the tattoos.
Wait, what are the tattoos?
Well, there's some tattoos because he's in prison and he's doing because he only has 3 fingers. The Simpsons characters only have 3 fingers.
Wait, is it really only 3?
Yeah, that seems.
Plus thumbs.
Oh, okay.
That's really weird. I didn't know that, but that's ignorance for you, right?
And because he only has 3 fingers, you see tattooed on his hand, it says LUV and H.
Oh, that's from Do the Right Thing.
No, because Do the Right Thing's also stealing from
Night of the Hunter.
Oh.
And Night of the Hunter, the villain, has love and hate tattooed on his hand.
Who's also Robert Mitchum.
Who's also Robert Mitchum, who plays Cape Fear, who plays the original De Niro's character in the original Cape Fear.
Yeah, like, there are only 2 things in this world: love and hate.
Well, yeah, Sideshow Bob has love and hate, but it's spelled L-U-V with an umlaut, and I don't know how they do the hate, but it's some weird, they do some weird phonetic thing with the A to make it read love and hate.
And then we go right in after you see that montage. You see it's Sideshow Bob in court, and he's charming everyone in court.
Yes.
Oh, and doesn't Sideshow Bob have Die Bart Die tattooed on his chest? And isn't she there, a lady who's like, isn't she like, you have Die Bart Die? And he's like, no, it's German. It says D Bart D.
B Bart B. and there's a woman, the woman in the jury box. She's like, anyone who knows German can.
Oh, that's right. Anyone who knows German.
Anyone who knows German has to be a very nice man.
Anyone who speaks German, right?
Anyone who speaks German.
Could it be?
Could it be a bad man?
It's so awesome.
And the prosecutor, this is a common Simpsons character, the smarmy-like prosecutor. What are your feelings about Bart Simpson?
Oh, that guy, right? I think I remember that guy.
Is it not true that you repeatedly threatened to kill Bart Simpson? Bart Simpson? That spirited little scamp. And then all the lights get dark. Who twice foiled my evil schemes and sent me to this urine-soaked hellhole. We take exception to urine-soaked hellhole. We prefer pee-soaked stinkhole. And Sideshow Bob's like, chiefly withdrawn.
Hey. It's nothing. It's nothing. I thought I heard something. Bart Simpson, that spirited little scamp.
Right. Yes.
Hellhole.
Right. And then yes. It's pretty much it after that, and then he's free.
Sideshow Bob is free, and he's walking.
Sideshow Bob is free, and he's walking out of the courtroom. Sideshow Bob was walking out of the courtroom. Yes.
Right, like paroled.
And so he's free, and the Simpsons find out because they're at the movie theaters, and again it's a spoof to a scene in Cape Fear, where they're at the movie theaters and Sideshow Bob is sitting in front of them with the cigar. And he's smoking the cigar, and he's laughing like, oh.
The only thing I can remember about that whole movie, Juliette Lewis like sucks Robert De Niro's fingers in a gross way, and then he bit Ileana Douglas's face, right?
Right.
Bit Ileana Douglas's face. That's all I remember.
No, he kills the dog. Does he bite the lady's face?
He bites her really hard, but in front of Sideshow Bob is Homer with an even bigger cigar, and he's laughing even louder, like, oh, and Sideshow Bob's like, oh no, that's just inappropriate. And Bart says, he's like, it's you, you're the one threatening to kill me. And Sideshow Bob says, what does he say? Do you remember what the dialogue was?
No.
It's you! You're the one sending me the threatening letters. And Sideshow Bob says, oh God, give me a minute. I remember it's something where he tries to say something dreadful, but he says some linguistic thing, but he says it wrong. It's like, it's really hard to...
That sounds totally familiar.
They say something along the lines of, you, stay away from our son. And Sideshow Bob retorts, oh God, this is torture. I know it's funny. Oh!
Did you get it?
No. But I just remembered the entire first act is who's sending them letters. And at one point, Lisa's like, I know who did it. And she calls up Mo, the bartender. And she's like, hey Mo, we know it's you. And cut it out. And Mo's like, oh my goodness, all right. And he runs to the back of the bar, and there's like a huge crowd of pandas. Because he's been smuggling pandas from China. And there's just like all these pandas just on the poker table, just sitting on these small poker tables. And he's like, all right, guys, gig's up. Get out of here. Andale. And they just all just like rush through the back, just like trailing poker chips.
Oh, right.
And isn't there something where...
Dear?
Uh-uh. Come out.
I'm all right.
Come out.
I'm all right.
Get out here.
If I was gonna blow you
Shut
away,
up. Gun. Backpack.
Road Atlas.
where to?
Whole country.
Thank you. Where are you coming in from?
Framingham,
Framingham? That's
Massachusetts.
What part of the state?
near Holliston, right?
Yeah, nearish, on the eastern part of the state, near I-90.
How did you come down?
Well, I went over to Boston first.
How's
How's
Boston?
Boston's a mess.
How bad is it?
Yeah, it's really bad.
I have a sister.
I didn't see any women. I got there, I got out of there.
And then which way?
I went down 24 to Brockton. I was hearing rumors about a barricade around Bridgewater, so I cut over to 95 and took that down to Providence. Providence was deserted, weirdly, not even a lot of bodies. Maybe there was some sort of evacuation or something. I don't know.
I think they were hit early, so maybe the government cleared people out.
Maybe, I guess. It was eerie. I thought I should head out of there in a hurry. I skirted up for Stamford. And then-
Stanford? My wife was in Stanford on business. She just checked inside a hospital right when the city went under quarantine.
I didn't actually go into Stamford. It was a burn through. But there were definitely people in the area, and it seemed okay.
Yay high. Fair-haired?
Wait. Let's do this properly. I think it's important that we do this properly.
Right.
Yes. Right, yes. Do you want to start?
Don't you?
And no, give me a minute. You can go.
Okay. All right. H. Harrison. Maureen Harrison, Dawn Harrison. 6465. You're not gonna open that?
I've got a really good memory. Trust me, I do.
Holmes. Mel Holmes. That's a woman. 38. K. Tim Kapner, Lisa Kapner. And they have 2 sons, Paul, he's 5, and Noah, 7. Is it alright if I just look?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I just had to, you know.
Of course.
L. Nyla Larkin, 14, W. Miriam Westerbrook, 36. And this is kind of crazy because she was in California.
That's not crazy. People get out of California.
It's crazy, but she's my best friend since college. Celia Campanelli.
No, sorry.
Do you want to?
You can. Go ahead.
D. DePaul, Elizabeth DePaul, 32. Cameron DePaul, 38. E. Arden Edwards, 22. I, Ingracia, Lou Ingracia, 39. Jack Ingracia, 12. Stuart Ingracia, 6. Tabby Ingracia, 8 months old. L. Sarah Lewis, 39. Eric Shanker, 40. Timothy Wald, 42.
No, sorry.
Yep. Jenny?
Okay. B. Butler. Angela Butler, 71. Sharon Butler, 46. This is Boston. Richard Butler, 52. C. Cohen. Muriel Cohen, 17. Nina Cohen, 19. Earl Cohen, 15. G. Garber. Mark Garber, 37. Casey Martin, 39. Roland Martinez, 50.
Wait a minute. Casey Martin?
Casey Martin?
I've got a Casey Martin.
He's got brown hair, almost 6 feet.
Brown hair, tall, yes.
Glasses.
Yes, glasses.
Glasses and brown eyes.
Glasses, I don't know about the eyes.
Lean. He's got a lean build.
Yeah. Bethesda.
He's in Bethesda.
No, he's from Bethesda. And before that, briefly DC and Scranton for college. And before that, Belmont, a tiny, tiny town in Maine.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, that's not him.
He was working for John Hopkins Hospital in records administration.
Yeah, that's really not him.
Oh, sorry.
I haven't talked to the guy in over a year anyway. I don't even know why he's on my list. That was my 10, right?
I wasn't
Or
counting.
do I have more?
I
was
can do
mine.
more.
Oh, no, I have one more. Charlie Bernard, 69. My crazy uncle. Schlumpy, weird. I know you don't have him.
No, sorry.
Sam?
H, Linda Hopkins, 52. S, Virginia Scott, 60.
That's it?
I come from a small town. I know about everyone else.
Oh, and we're also
looking for a Becca Wright, 12. You don't have her.
Oh, no.
I know. Thank you.
Alrighty, so we're doing 10?
Isn't it 10?
Seems like the last week or so people have been knocking it back to 8. Mine are E. Evans, Peter Evans, 70. Estelle Evans, 48. Richard Kahn, 35. Oh, sorry, that's K. Kahn, Richard. L. John Llewellyn, 37. S. Nolan Scott, 36.
Okay, wait. Just a second. I've got to write out a new book. I didn't leave enough room for the S's. Okay. No.
Suarez, Lilia Suarez, 38. Petra Suarez Evans, 2. Cynthia Warner, 52. Francis Warner, 22. Or Noah Warner, 27.
No, sorry.
No, sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Hungry?
No, I'm okay.
Here?
Yeah, that sounds good, thanks.
I'll get it.
So how long have you been moving?
About a month or so. I've mainly been stopping here or stopping there, but mainly I've just been going. What about you?
I've been here for about a week. I'm from Baltimore. I left 11 weeks ago. I was in Wilmington for a while up till about a month ago. Then I was really on the move for just about 3 weeks.
I got here 4 days ago. I was in New York, and then I moved in with my mother-in-law in the Catskills. I had to move out after 2 weeks.
I live here. Or, no, I lived here. Or no, I live here. Right over there.
Cream cooled.
Nice. Thank you.
Pleasure. They came down to Sanford on 95.
No, I cut over to 84 after Richmond. You heard the Millstone plan went up too?
Millstone? Oh, what's that?
Nuclear. Yeah, at Waterford.
Where's that?
Like on the coast near Mystic.
Wait, I don't know where. I just know the movie title that's...
Northeast corner, right near the border with Rhode Island.
So that's, how many miles from here?
Well, 150...
So that's fine, right?
170 something, 77, 78. I can check my atlas.
You weren't there.
No, I ran into some people coming from there.
They were there when it went up.
They were just scared. They were 20 miles away when it happened. They ran into some people coming from the area who were in rough shape.
But that's fine.
It depends on the weather, on the winds.
No, but over 150?
I heard 10. I heard 20. I heard 50. I heard 50 for a couple of days. I heard 50 for a couple of months. I heard 100 for 100,000 years. I mean, I just stay away when I know how to stay away.
186.
Waterford, we're fine. There are other plants a lot closer. Well, there are.
And then which way? From 84.
And then I cut over to 84. But there are barricades on 84 from just east of Hartford until, I don't know, I cut the whole scene a really wide berth.
I heard that Pennsylvania, that all of Pennsylvania, I heard that Illinois.
I don't think that's true. I think that's just a crazy rumor. I do.
There are a lot of crazy rumors. And then from 84?
I heard hundreds of plants. I didn't even know that.
There's like a dozen in the whole country. At the most, like a dozen. 20 at the most.
Plants all over. Plants, you don't even know where they are. There are so many.
Yeah, I mean, Indian Point's actually a lot closer.
How much closer?
Round 100.
100.
Yeah, around 100.
Actually, I think it's about 30.
30. About 30, huh?
Yeah, Indian Point's actually a lot closer.
So then, it should be fine, right?
Yeah, we should be fine at that point. There's other plants, you know, they're closer than that one.
How about the guy from Walmart?
Oh, well, yeah. I ran into a guy in the Walmart. We were talking about duct tape, and there isn't any left at the Walmart, of course. And I never got any before because I thought, well, really, what's the use? And yeah, I said, what's the use? And now it's handy because I need it. And I'm just like, I really need it. So we were talking about duct tape, and he has a cousin who worked at the nuclear power plant, Oyster Creek. It's near Asbury Park. And he said,
Where is that? Where is Asbury Park? How many miles from here?
It's about 100.
100?
Indian Point's actually closer.
No, how much closer?
about 30.
Anyway, what did he say? The guy you ran into at Walmart?
He said that what happens is that when the plant operator takes the plant offline, that the cooling pools, which is where,
Right.
that the whole system continues to operate. The radioactivity, the rods are fine, basically for as long as there's electrical power to the plant. They just sit there, it's fine. And that when the power goes out, there are massive generators that continue to power the plant and the cooling pools for weeks. But then they run out of fuel, and the electricity is stopped, and the fire is started, and everyone is really distracted. And he gradually realizes, I don't think anyone is thinking about this. And the weeks are kind of ticking away.
The fires were before.
The fires? No, those were after.
The fires started before the grid went down.
The big fires, the huge explosions, those were after.
Not where I was.
It depended on where you were.
Babe?
Yeah, I'm just... All right. Before, after, before... I'm sorry. He realizes no one is thinking about it.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. So he decides, well, okay, it's on me. So he formulates this plan where he's going to stock up on fuel and he's going to go to the plant and find the generator shed. And he says this shed is going to be locked because when people are panicking, they aren't thinking, they just lock. I'm gonna have to break it open. I'll bring a crowbar. I'll pry the fuck out of it. I'll bust the shed open. I'll refuel the generators, and that's what I'll do, right, for months. That will be my task. This is what I will dedicate myself to refueling those massive generators until finally the generators will break down. Because things always break down. But at that point, I guess at that point it's different. The radioactivity has settled, or like, the worst of it has bubbled away. He was excited. It wasn't clear.
It's still radioactive. It's still just as radioactive for like 100 million years. Still just as radioactive.
Yes, but I think he thought it would be the gases wouldn't build up or whatever. There wouldn't be this issue of explosions or plumes. Anyway,
But he knew what he was talking about, right? He knew.
yeah, but did he? His cousin worked in the guard box at the gate. I mean, he had these terms. And what he told me was that he had gone to do it. He was living 15 miles away. So he sets out, he walks it. And he's there a mile away from the main entrance. He's at the gas station, a mile away from the main entrance. It's an utterly gorgeous day. And he's siphoning off one of the tanks, and he has containers. He has a dolly, or what are those things where it's a couple of planks basically on wheels like this, and usually it has strips of carpeting on it?
Yeah, that's a dolly.
Okay, yes. So he has a dolly, he has containers of gasoline, he's determined. He's set and ready to go. And then he has a flash, a very vivid, just like how you would picture something, a waking fantasy. And he can see himself at the front gate of the plant, and there's reactor A right above him. But he doesn't look at it. He presses on and up the little service roadway, and he's at the shed, the service shed. And so he's totally picturing himself busting at the lock until he busts it open. And this shed is vast and shadowy, and at the end of it is this hulking generator. And he's maneuvering the dolly inside when he realizes that there's no noise. These big machines, and it's so quiet. He lowers the dolly. He steps inside. There's the generator. He touches it. It's cold, dead, too late. And his heart is pounding, and he has a flutter in his stomach, which he thought, what is this? Is this adrenaline? And he thinks, probably not. And this ache starting up in his head.
Wait, this is how you know? Is that the first headache?
This is just what he said. He has an ache and the stomach. And he leaves the shed, and there's the reactor right there, half in the sunlight. And now he gets the first wave of nausea, and he discovers he's shitting his pants. And this is weird. He doesn't want the reactor to get to watch him die. So he starts back off down the road, and all he's thinking is, all I want to do is get around that curve up there. Feet just carry me that far. Feet don't fail me now. And this is the point where he snaps out of it. He's standing there at the station with his dolly and gas canisters, and he's looking up the road to the plant, and he knows he can't do it. He drops the siphon. He walks away. He says, it's not knowing that's the problem. He says, I think I can handle anything if I know what it is. I just can't manage the dread. And then we talked about duct tape. I have a box of it. You're welcome to some if you want.
Well, I'll stay away, all right. I'll stay away. Forever! That's the line. I'll stay away from your son.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
Stay away forever.
Yes, I knew it was.
thank God, right?
I was going to blow you away, I swear to God. I'll stay away forever.
Right.
They're in the movie theater.
And Marge says, you're an awful man. And this is after he turns around, and they're all gasping. And Bart's like, it's
you!
You're the one who's been trying to kill me. And Marge is like, you're an awful man. Stay away from my son. And Sideshow Bob is like, oh, I'll stay away, all right. I'll stay away forever.
Yes.
Which freaks Homer out.
Yes.
And then Sideshow Bob is like, oh no, sorry, that's no good. And he's frustrated, and he walks off.
Awesome. Can you do that with the rest of the episode?
Oh, yes.
I can't. I really wish I could.
No, you underestimate yourself. That was brilliant.
That was so good.
I've never actually watched an episode of The Simpsons. Not all the way through. That bit comes from an ex-girlfriend of mine. She was a Simpsons fiend. Like, she used to have this thing, this little routine where you'd say, like, listen, would you mind not drumming your fingers like that? And she'd go, oh, I'll stop drumming my fingers, all right. I'll stop drumming them forever. Completely annoying. She's the one you really need. She knew all of them. She was always quoting from them.
I'm Matt, by the way.
Oh, Gibson.
Jenny,
Maria.
Sam,
You were in the middle of the episode?
Yes, we were in the middle of the episode.
where were we?
Pandas.
Pandas, right? The pandas.
And Mo was shooing them away. Andale, andale.
No, that was much earlier. We were actually.
movie theater.
Right, we were in the movie theater.
I'll stay away from your son, all right. I'll stay away forever.
So good.
And then he goes off.
And then he goes off.
And then they're on the houseboat, right? On, is it Cape Fear in the cartoon?
Terror Lake.
Right. And there are piranhas.
There are piranhas.
And he's running, right? From the piranhas. He's running and,
Yes. Yes. Okay, yes. Sideshow Bob gets on the boat, and he cuts the line, and he's going to, and he's got a machete, he takes Bart out of the hold and onto the deck, and Bart runs away, and he runs to the back of the deck, and he looks over the railing, and there are crocodiles.
right, the crocodiles.
And the crocodiles are snapping up at him. And he's like, oh no! And then he runs back to the front of the boat, and there are piranhas. And he's like, oh no! And then he runs back again to the back, and there's a huge crowd of crocodiles. And he's like, oh, right.
But wait, we're forgetting. I think there's a cactus before.
The road trip when they get to Terror Lake.
They drive. They drive through a cactus patch. They drive through a cactus patch, right?
Right. They drive through the cactus fields and singing Gilbert and Sullivan. The three little something schoolgirls. Three little maids from school. Are we? Something. They're saying Gilbert and Sullivan.
Because, yes, at the end.
Because at the very end, Sideshow Bob performs HMS Pinafore, the entire Gilbert and Sullivan opera.
And at some point, him and Bart are doing a duet together.
Nope, never. Nope, never, never, never.
Yeah, it's like,
No, never.
it's no, never. What, never? What, no, never? What, never? No, never. No, never. No, never. No, never. And Bart's like, sailors never ever get sick at sea.
I'm never sick at sea. What, never? No, never. What, never? Well, hardly ever. He's hardly ever sick at sea.
Ah, yes.
Nice.
An aficionado, eh?
Worse than that, I'm afraid. I belong to a small amateur society.
Does that mean you can do schoolgirls?
I played Poobah in the Mikado twice.
Let's hear it.
Are you certain? Because the terrible truth is you really only have to ask me once.
Yes.
Hit me.
Bring it.
Okay. Three little mates from school are we, purchase a schoolgirl well can be, filled to the brim with girlish glee. Three little mates from school, everything is a source of fun. Bum bada bum 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 bum. Nobody's safe but we care for none. Bum bada bum 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 bum. Life is a joke that has just begun. Bum bada bum 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 bum. Three little mates from school. Three little mates who all unwary come from a ladies' seminary, freed from his genius tutor Larry. Three little mates from school.
such a day.
Yeah?
Such a day. You just gonna sit there? You aren't going to come to greet me or...
That's dogs and sometimes children.
Jenny, I can see the plug. Oh, I thought Oh, all right. Do you want to go on or... Gibson, is that where we set the chair?
Yeah?
That's the spot.
Maybe closer.
You're not getting the...
Not really. Yeah, we just don't have enough candles.
I could rig it up for more easy.
Not currently in the budget.
Richards, I saw one of their TV episodes. You get the color too. It looks great. I got one of their guys a couple of drinks, and he was saying that they use this blue cellophane plastic, this clear blue cellophane plastic.
Yeah.
That wrap, remember, for food?
Yeah. Very hard to come by.
Oh, a mirror right in the back behind.
Right.
Well, I was
Nice.
trying.
We're gonna have to break it.
Yeah.
Won't Lewis, that's his name, right?
Lewis.
Won't he kick up a fuss?
For what he's taking from us in percentage, I think we get a crummy mirror. Okay, let's get this mark closer.
That gym was great.
Roof caved in.
I know, but there wasn't anything closer to the center?
Not apparently.
I'm just surprised. We've been through here a lot.
Colleen, this should be a bigger foot motion. Yes?
Yeah, it can be huge.
As long as you retract your foot fully each time.
Yeah, all the way back, all the way forward. And that second blank
I
pause
know,
can
I
actually
know.
be
Could
that
just be a
moment
little bit longer. I know. Can we?
Yeah, can we just run through the FBI scene again?
Oh no, absolutely not. We've got to get the commercials in gear.
But we've got to work on the episode. The episode is so creaky.
Absolutely. Tonight, we work on the episode.
Okay, but at this moment, I feel like it's more efficient while it's in my head.
Actually, I'd really love to go around with my Yelp of Terror. I thought of a perfection.
And the transition sucked. We have to work on the transition anyway.
The transition really does suck.
Jesus hell! All right, fine.
From the beginning, that would be so great.
Fine, but we've got to get it set up in 2 seconds. 2 seconons! You know what has got to be more of a thing also? Sideshow Bob, the houseboat.
Absolutely.
Right, of course. I know, right? No, it's just sort of... Here I am climbing up the side of the houseboat. Here I am shaking my fist. There's thunder. Now I think I'll go inside it. Could be much, much more, a thing.
I would be more than happy for it to be much more of a thing.
It's the timing, though. Right now, it's all over the map.
Well, we've never really said it.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity there. In our copious free time. Sam, did you have a chance to adjust the padding on the rakes?
Yeah, it should be much more comfortable with thwack now.
Oh, thank you, Sam.
Dices! And?
My name is Agent Seacrest, Mr. Simpson. Agent Seacrest, FBI Witness Protection Program.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Simpson, your family no longer needs to fear Sideshow Bob.
Uh-huh.
We are relocating you to a houseboat on Terror River. Dun, dun, dun! You'll have a new identity.
Woohoo! O.J. Simpson! O.J. Simpson!
That identity is in use. From now on, Mrs. Simpson, you will be Mr. Thompson.
Ooh!
Do you understand that? That's your new identity, Mr. Thompson.
Got it!
Homer Simpson no longer exists. You are Mr. Thompson now.
Got it.
Good. Let's just practice this one time. How are you, Mr. Thompson? Now that you remember, you're Mr. Thompson now.
All right. Got it.
Good. Let's just practice that one more time. Good morning, Mr. Thompson. How are you today, Mr. Thompson? So when I say Mr. Thompson, you respond as Mr. Thompson.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Certain you're clear on this?
A piece of cake.
Really?
Sure thing.
Mr. Thompson.
Okay, look. I'm gonna call you Mr. Thompson, and when I say Mr. Thompson, I'm gonna press on your foot. And when I press on your foot and say Mr. Thompson, you say hello, okay?
Far away.
Well, hello there, Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson, hello. Mr. Thompson, hi.
I think he's talking to you.
Great.
Can we just...
Inno universe, on to the commercials. Go, go, go!
When it's been a hectic day, the car, the rush, your crazy bus. When all you want to say is stop the
such a day.
Yeah.
Such a day. You're just gonna sit there? You aren't going to come to greet me or...
That's dogs and sometimes children. Come on over here.
All the way over there? Really?
Come here. Better?
A little. You are gonna turn up the sound?
It's got to prove it's worthy.
Do you know what I
You want me?
want? No, not you.
Are you sure?
Positive. It's been such a day. Do you know what I want?
You want a bath?
So badly, traffic was nutballs. The floor answers at work are driving me crazy. And you wanna know the big news?
What?
Someone is stealing lunches from the refrigerator.
Someone is what?
Stealing lunches from the refrigerator. That's low, right?
Very low. Lunches which are properly marked.
Yes, with a Sharpie in big lettering. Last Friday they took Raul's leftover Chinese. Sweet and sour pork, pineapple fried rice, and his Fritos.
And this was all in a bag.
He knows the moment he lifts it up before he even opens it. Why is this so light?
With his name on it in Sharpie.
Oh, fuck me. With his name on it. And his Fritos.
And this was all in the bag.
With his name on it in Sharpie. He knows the moment he lifts it up before he even opens it. Why is this so light? Monday, Leslie's Pizza Pocket. Tuesday's Robbie's Quarter Pounder with cheese. And,
Sam,
Yeah.
got the mirror?
Sorry about that, folks. Towel's gone. Didn't want to risk the blanket. Do you want to keep going, or should we just try this out?
No, let's take a look.
I'll need to install it just to get a sense.
Nice.
Gibson, sit back so we can get you in position. Sam, that is an improvement. A definite improvement.
Hooray, Sam!
Excellent. Now time for joy. Gibson, Quincy.
I was,
And
and Michi bought in a homemade chocolate cake for the office. You know, so moist, thick fudge frosting. And she had a piece, and I came right in as she was putting it out, and I had a piece, and Michael had a slice. But 20 minutes later, it was all gone. All gone. All in one day. You know what I mean?
right.
All in one day. This isn't someone who can be bothered to go out. They're just taking it.
They're taking it just to take it.
Right. One of us is a predator.
You don't pack a lunch.
No, I eat out. I love pretzel manger. The sandwiches are so cute, so tidily cut and packaged. I like the roast beef with arugula and parm. I also like the turkey club sandwich, the BLT. It's cold outside, snow outside, but I am tucked into the corner of the pet, cozy as I can be with my perfect combat triangle of chicken salad and a hot chocolate. And the rest of the place just gabbling behind me. Hang on. I'm gonna add the bath salts before the tub is done filling. And maybe add some bath oil. Ooh, it's steamy in here. Hang on. Ooh, yummy.
Nice bath.
Really nice bath.
You, want me to bring you a glass of Chablis?
Mm-hmm.
Or, mineral water? Mineral water with a squeeze of lemon in it, or lime? Or a grape Fanta? or one of those Italian sodas that you like, or cran raspberry juice, or Diet Coke?
With ice?
Of course with ice. Why not with ice? The freezer is chock full of ice.
Sounds dreamy. I'll just have a Chablis. Or no, a Diet Coke. Or no, a Chablis. God, it's been a long day.
Sure thing. How's the bath?
Delicious, rejuvenating. I feel like a brand new woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's effective.
It's good, right?
Yeah, nice work, Jenny.
It works. It's that fine line between tantalization and torture.
Why Chablis? Do we really have to be those kinds of people?
People respond well to Chablis.
I think they've forgotten the taste and the ethos. They've reverted to pure sound pleasure, Chablis.
It's an innocent wine. People like innocence.
Also, isn't Chablis one of the wines which was out of fashion, but actually it's quite good?
No, common misconception, but no. Quincy, really, do you want to be a Chablis drinker?
Seriously, Gibson. At this point, all I care about is my imaginary alcohol is that it is age.
Gibson, I was a Chablis drinker. Like many people, a proud Chablis drinker. Hey, what was up with the water?
Sorry, my bad.
Do you need more water back there?
I misarranged my buckets. I have a system. Sorry, babe.
All the plumber.
What about Shiraz? That sounds fun too. Shiraz.
Shiraz makes a lot of people feel slightly nervous because they can't remember if they drank it or not, or if they liked it or not, or even if it was red or white. The point of a commercial is to create a reality which is welcoming, not challenging.
Yeah, but what about that whole... I feel like we're failing to exploit, you know? And commercials is not just about feeling cozy and bouncy. There was that whole other thing commercials used to do. Like, there used to be that question of identity. Like, it's not just what is the desire, it's who has the desire. I think people are ready for status again.
You're joking.
In baby steps, I think people are ready for status again.
You know what would be great? If we could get that smell, that bath salt smell.
Oh, I hate that smell.
If we melted some and heated them up in the pan.
We'll be stuck with that smell all night.
If we just get a hit of it at the beginning.
I hate that smell. I'm not alone. Sam, you hate the bath salt smell, right?
What?
The bath salt smell? When the tub is filling with bath salts?
Are we doing that smell?
Wait, what? Because there's a lot going on back here already.
Bath salts, bubble bath, that chemical order?
I like that smell.
Where are the Diet Cokes? Does anyone know?
I heard someone truck them out of Denver. Do not relax. We'll have this resolved in a tip.
I heard that too, but that's a crazy rumor, right?
No, there's definitely a lot of trucking going on to Denver.
But all of the Diet Cokes? There must have been so many Diet Cokes in circulation. Millions. I know a guy in Wichita who had a stash of Diet Cokes, and do you know what he's selling them for? Lithium batteries. 2 a can. That's nuts, right? Can you imagine? I'd wait until winter, that pop sound, that sparkly fizz.
Well, if you figure
Oh no.
If you figure population 300 million, let's say half of that is women, 150 million. Let's say 30 million are under 10, 120 million. That's kind of hard. So let's say 50 million are under 10 and over 70, 100 million women. And let's pretend that half of them drink Diet Coke, 100 million. And let's pretend that each woman drinks 2 a week. So there should be, at any given before moment, 200 million Diet Cokes around in shops and warehouses, and an after population of 1 million tops.
Oh, less than that.
No one knows.
It has not been far less than that, just percentage-wise.
It's not evenly distributed.
And we lose half again as many afterwards. Those first few years, half again as many.
No?
If not more.
No one knows.
Let's say 1 million just to say, and half of which is women. It is 400 Diet Cokes, which is...
Which actually isn't.
Over 7 years.
That's...
Figure half of them went up in the fires anyway.
I was drinking a lot of them. I had them in the stream behind my place. It was hot that summer.
And a lot of women aren't drinking them at all.
Men are drinking them too, though. Men like the Diet Coke, too.
Gay men.
Hey there.
Now it's just the fact that gay men drink more Diet Coke than straight men.
2,100 something.
My uncle, the big fat butcher, guzzled Diet Coke by the 2-liter.
Your uncle, the big fat gay butcher.
Ah, lame.
Every 7 days, more or less. So once a week.
I drink more than that when I could get a hold of them, but I haven't had one for 3 years.
Everyone was drinking them at first because of the water. People were going through soda, whatever it was.
So, yeah, that's not a lot.
They might just be gone.
They might just be gone.
Except for the guy in Wichita.
And the stash in Denver.
Assuming that any of these numbers are even vaguely meaningful.
Right.
All right, we're going to move on. Hey, Gib, the candles?
Oh, right. Sorry.
You know, just as well because that stuff was going to kill you.
No.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna lecture anybody. It's gone now. But it was a very scary sweetener.
And hey, can we go a little easier on the steam?
It's a bit much.
Yeah, how much are you using?
That was half a stick. The erasers are still loaded. It's good for a couple more sessions.
Takes me back to my substitute teacher days.
Go easy on it. We've only got 6 boxes and there's a fire in Heretic Homer.
Wait a minute. Heretic Homer? We don't want Heretic Homer, do we?
We're negotiating for it.
We're negotiating for it with the primetime players?
Not the primetime players, the reruns.
No, I know, the reruns. When was that decided?
Wait, that wasn't what we decided. Heretic Homer is a wildly inaccurate show.
No, we did.
We did, Gibson.
You were at the landing. And what you don't remember is that
Oh,
we...
wait. Yes,
What
but...
don't I remember? I was there.
Okay. Obviously, we can't decide every decision by quorum, but I think we should decide on the category of decision which is decided by quorum. And I think repertoire should fall within that category of decision.
Right. Yes, right. What you don't remember is that, yes, we all agreed that Heretic Homer is a shitty show, but A, we may be able to improve it. Matt has a line.
A line.
And B, Springfield Files is an even shittier show.
The Springfield Files was a great show. People remember loving that episode.
Back in the day, yes. If we don't play it, we lose it anyway. And every single time we do play it, we diminish our reputation.
If we trade it, we don't have a single show in our repertoire with Mr. Burns in it, this is not about me playing him. It's the character. They love him. Someone is going to remember. Someone is going to come forward.
Yes, obviously, eventually. Look, Gib, we went through all this. We decided.
We did.
We decided?
We did. We had to make a decision on it. They were going to offer Heretic to Richards.
We decided.
Yes.
Was I peeing? I don't remember this.
You were in the room.
Was I drinking? I don't remember this.
I think you were angry. Maybe you weren't listening.
Yeah, but was I...
You were drinking. Maybe you were drunk. We all were drunk.
I really don't. You know what this is? You know what this is? This is brain damage.
Oh no, don't go there.
Of course it is. Deposits, ruptures, plumes, seepage.
Gibson, no, really.
We don't even know North Carolina every time it rains.
Gibson, put a lid on it.
What's
Please,
Vermont? No one knows
please,
what happened to those
please.
people. No one knows what happened in the hundreds of miles of anything, everything. A-OK,
no.
the skin peeling off. No-go zones marked off with blocks of spray-painted concrete and electrical tape. That doesn't mean anything. No one knows what's really going on. Tanks with what in them, what's in underground. Everyone's guessing. No one knows the boundaries or what's been creeping or what's in the water or what's been seeping through shale or any...
Okay.
Gibson, shut the
Gibson,
fuck.
please,
We're
please,
breathing,
please,
we're
please.
drinking, we're eating. It's all broken
Gibson,
open.
shut
You know
up.
it has.
Gibson! We're not going to talk about that.
It's just that I don't remember us coming to a decision. I remember the discussion. I remember chiming in. I don't remember any moment in which it was settled. It really was settled?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
I think you were angry. I think you were drinking. I think you weren't listening.
Yeah, but was
You were drinking. It wasn't a great batch either.
It was my batch. I'm gonna own up. It was terrible. I had a headache the whole next day.
Right?
right. Right.
Okay.
Right. What was that line?
It's a good one. What if we chose a wrong religion? Week by week, we're just making God madder and madder.
Yeah, that's a great line. The reruns don't have that, do they?
Right.
But that's it, just one line?
We decided, Gibson. We really did.
People are gonna bring lines forward. That's when people remember.
They didn't for them.
We've got a better circuit. I really think we do. If the lines are out there, they will come to us. I have every faith.
Jenny, shall we discuss the booth?
The booth?
Gibson, that was a private conversation.
I never pretended to be anything but lying there with my eyes closed, resting.
That's what about the booth?
Jenny?
Something which I have not brought to the attention of the group because it's serious and I'm not positive.
But you're pretty positive.
But I'm pretty positive that I'm not sure how much longer we can go on buying lines.
Jenny, no.
That's not on the table. We rely on the booth.
You aren't dealing with people. People aren't making anything up. And when I tell them no, thanks, it's starting to get ugly.
But you've had that. People making things up. People getting angry.
Yeah, you get that all the time.
I've gotten people who are desperate and hungry. I've gotten people who are crazy. But after the show last week in Pond Creek, a man came up to me. I do remember him vaguely. He said, "You stole my line." I said, "No." He said, "You stole my line and you never paid me for it." I said, "I can assure you, no." He said, "Calm thyself, Bartran, and tell us now where the magic space crystals which can save the galaxy are hidden. I gave you that line. You said you didn't want it, and now you're using it." I said, "That can't have been the line you offered me." I said, "Look, we found the line. We found the day." I said, "Look, that's the line. That's your signature. That's not the line in the show." He said, "What is this book? What is it? It's pen on paper that doesn't mean anything. You rewrote the page. You forged my signature. You stole my line and I want my payment." And he knew it wasn't his line. He was lying to my face and he knew I knew he was lying. This guy was bold. Lately, people are bold and that's new.
But we can't not. If we stop buying lines, we're gonna lose out to the shows that keep buying lines.
What if we open it to just brokers, people we have trusted relationships with?
But those guys, I don't know about those guys. They say they don't have anything. We sell a show to Richards, and then they just happen to have an entire seed. The show, the lines we get, the best lines we get from people we don't know. People who walk right up to the booth.
I got that guy who wrote for Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I remember that.
We bought it, right?
It was that whole chunk of Heart of Bartness, plus some lines for Lisa the Vegetarian, and he said he had a really good piece of Much Ado About Nothing, but he was the one. He said he'd have to join up. He said we'd have to take him with us. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he went to Richards?
Wait a minute. Richards, they're not taking people on now, are they?
Sometimes. They're also kicking people out.
Pond Creek. Pond Creek has never been good to us, right? We take Pond Creek out of the route, put in Sulphur and Helena right before we cross into Kansas. I know it's not good business, and it sucks for the horses, but they'd love to have us.
It's not just Pond Creek. Muskogee has always been cool, but 2 weeks
3
ago,
weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, I didn't like the feeling.
Right.
No.
We're putting on a good show. We're putting on a rather accurate show.
Richards is having the same problem too, I bet.
Maybe their security detail is better than ours.
Right here, sweetheart.
Honey, you do a great job, but you're just hiring people town to town. Richards has his guys on permanently.
Richards can only be in one place at a time. We don't need 23 shows.
They have 27 now.
27? Who's they by?
Thursday night.
Those guys were losers anyway.
No, I've heard.
No. I know what you're about to say, and that's definitely a rumor.
We don't need 27 shows. There's room for more than just Richard's couch.
Let's not kid ourselves. If Richards has a strong enough security detail, they keep buying lines. They keep buying lines, they assemble superior shows. Our shows look shitty in comparison. We lose audience. We lose more audience until we're selling our repertoire to Richards show by show by show. Thursday night held out as long as they could. I think a lot of those guys went into the Shakespeare's and most of them just sold themselves outright.
I heard that Richards have a stash of lithium and 10 of those super powerful camping flashlights. And they're going to do a dust dark showing of a streetcar named Marge with a spotlight finale at the end.
They can't keep that up for long.
Long enough though, right?
Still kills me they have Streetcar.
Our commercials are excellent.
Our commercials are great.
They are great. They are excellent. We don't need the booth for the commercials. All right. Keeping it together, moving on. There's still only a few hours of daylight left, and we have yet to run chart hits all the way through.
Chart hits. Let's do it.
Chart hit.
Sam, Matt, you got the car?
Rock and roll.
Booyah.
Costumes, no costumes?
Absolutely, costumes.
Goodness.
Costumes at Shelby.
Has anyone seen my glasses? Oh,
Wait. Is Toxic in or out? Did we decide?
In for the moment,
it's a piece of music that doesn't play well with the others.
but I want it.
But she wants it, so it's in for another go-around. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Driving through the American West. Driving through the American East. Driving through the American South. Southwest. Southeast. Across the plains. Along the coast. Straddling the borders. With the radio on.
Pump up the volume.
Pump up the volume. Crank up the tunes.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Who let the dogs out? Ho, 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 ho. Who let the dogs out? Ho, 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 ho. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzo. This is when Rizzo used to dribble down the VA.
It's Cape Terry, kids! Our new home! And that was obviously not enough time for a quick change. That's the wig. Do I need to be the last number? You do? Can this thing just be popped? If you can get that.
Yeah, right, and so just.
Yeah, it's a hand issue. I don't have enough hands.
Okay, you can be your weekend. Everyone else?
Me? But that's just because I was zagging when I should have been zigging. I have the time.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Gib, were you able to get in there?
Yeah. Did anyone see me?
I wasn't looking. I'll keep an eye on it next time.
Hey. What if he had a big blot of engine oil on his face? Like a big old blot of engine oil.
Oh, yeah.
Like on the eye, like over.
On the eye area, like a black eye.
Like one of those dogs.
If you can get it on...
Oh, we could do it. We could use I don't know what.
Was that your thunk? Coming down, that wasn't your thunk.
That was my thunk.
It's gotta be more of a thunk.
I don't know how much more of a thunk I can make with my bare body.
There's a board underneath it, maybe...
A sheet of metal, no?
A hollow board? A piece of one of those doors.
Yeah, but when are we gonna...
You know, I think I saw some in a stash in the back.
It has to be a thing. That moment, it has to be more of a thing.
So what do you think? About here, there,
Yeah, that could be kind of great.
You need something black, but with the reddish sheen, like viscous, but also.
But it's a cartoon. I think even just mud, something black and solid.
But it can't just look like mud. It's got to look like engine oil. So it's not just that he's dirty, but it's that thing like all through the journey. He's clinging to the underbelly of the car. Hot engine oil in his face. He holds on. He perseveres. Like, that's what makes him scary.
I just think something on a person's face is funny. I think it's even better if it's not realistic. I think that's just distracting.
Okay, this is that discussion.
This is a cartoon. That's what we're doing, a cartoon. You keep trying to turn it into a drama.
I'm not trying to turn it into a drama, Quincy. I'm trying to create a richer sense of reality. And that's part of what makes it funny. Things are most funniest when they're true, right?
I just think if we're giving everything motivation, then where is the power? Where is the joy? No motivation, no consequence. And that's the point of a cartoon. Where else do we get to experience that? Nowhere.
I'm just saying, I think we have a chance to engage at the same time with like larger, are we just entertaining them? I think we have an opportunity here to provide meaning.
Meaning is everywhere. We get meaning for free whether we like it or not. Meaningless entertainment, on the other hand, is actually really hard. Look, if you don't like what we're trying to do, then why don't you go somewhere commensurate with your matchless aesthetic? Go to one of the dramas. I heard the blonde in the West Wing, the one in the Tulsa circuit, is pretty sick. Maybe they can take you in there. It's not like you're really pulling your weight here anyway.
Quincy, Jesus Christ!
Babe!
What?
I think I found it.
All right, we're going to move on. Hey, Gabe, could you get back in there, under?
Oh, right. Right.
Sideshow Bob, everyone. Sideshow Bob, emerging.
Let me just slide this.
And the rigs are in position?
Yep.
Excellent. I heard that.
At last, Bart Simpson, at last. While you and your family are cozying here on the houseboat, while you are playing cards and drinking hot cocoa, I shall be lurking here on the riverbank like a crocodile. only with much better skin and a much more superlative singing voice. And come nightfall, show's not until tomorrow, gentlemen.
What's going on here?
It's fine, Colleen. It's fine. Is there anything we could help you with?
If you don't have any business here, which you do
Colleen,
not,
shut it!
Colleen, I strongly suggest, gentlemen, motherfuckers,
I think you may find.
motherfuckers.
I think you may find anything which would be of interest to you in the back of our wagon. Maria? Maria? Do you have the key?
Yes.
Yeah, can you bring it out? Go, 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 go!
Colleen!
Colleen, stay with me.
Try on this, Sandy. Come on.
And I park the car, but I don't put on the brake. And you zip up your jacket, and my finger starts to shake. I'm on the verge of laughing, and maybe I'm a fool. I'm not going to say goodbye, so like the years I tried to keep my cool.
This is the part where we say
Yes, now I know that I got to say goodbye. Now I'm on the highway, and I roll the top down. The storm lashes my face as I speed through this town. And I'm wet with the rain, and I'm drenched with my tears. My body's been shaking for what seems like 100 years. And I see and I know everything. And it's the end of everything.
siren blared, and one by one all over Springfield, lights in the windows flared. The call came on the radio, Chief Pick'em grabbed his cap. Apu said use these buckets.
There will be no charge for that.
Good evening, I'm Troy McClure, you may know me.
And Billy grabbed his ring.
I shook it with the mighty curse.
Mr. Rappo grabbed her bullhorn, and Velma grabbed her purse.
I'm here to report an incident at the Springfield Nuclear Power Tower.
Ned Flanders sees his cross,
Because God is always handy.
and now that Apu's back was turned, Master grabbed the candy. Yes, I grabbed the candy and I jammed it in my mouth, and I were moving to the yelling, and the crowd was moving south. The crowd was surging towards the end. The town where walls of flames rose through the air, and we all ran over there. We ran towards the sirens' blare. The smoke was streaming through the night, and through the night a glare. We heard a boom as says employee. We gotta run, we gotta run, we gotta. Above the smoke there is a moon.
Reports from the site confirm that the AA power plant owner M. Burns is inside the building.
Gotta run, we gotta run, we gotta. Behind the flame a million stars. Feet don't fail me, feet don't fail me. Feet don't fail me, don't fail me, feet. The parking lot, there's bodies strewn.
Remain calm. Stay where you are.
Survivors struggle to their cars.
There's no reason to evacuate.
Feet don't fail me, feet don't fail me, feet don't fail me now. No, don't fail me now. And we just can't get there fast enough. Smoke whipping through the air, making accents up where the towers were up to the limits of light. And I hear the screams in the lit up night. And I'm stopped in my tracks just like God's wife.
Ken, you're breaking up, Ken. You're breaking. Ken, you're breaking.
The darkness blooms with a radiant bright. I know in my soul this is a crazy life. Upside, inside out, I see you through the smoke. The sky is devil red. You reach for me, but I'm broke. The world is made of flame. I twist and turn and choke. This is la vida loca. We are living la vida loca. No one thought to fail. No one moved to fail.
Lisa Marie Capney, Quentin Lewis Pease, Tavonda Ellis Frazier, Georgia Ann DeVries.
Mother Midnight, Levin, Susanna, Sarah Quinn, Cecilia Calderon, Michael Scotland,
You may know me. You may have known me.
Huda, Nizar, Alzar, Howie, Jennifer, Holloway, Alberto, John D. Rossi, Chai, Samantha Wayne.
Maybe you knew me. Now,
There's no knowing me.
Rodolfo de Gru,
Darius James Bowe.
Petra Komisarchik.
Rebecca Bellamy.
Anita Deborah Brown.
Anthony Romano.
Melody Hanson,
Young
Kyle
Martinez.
Samuel
Jr.
Melody
Jonathan
Saad.
Stewart,
Hunter Ford.
Rebecca Bellarmine.
Anthony
Mario Melody
Angelo
Kyle
Dennis.
Samuel,
Lydia
Mayer.
Perez.
Anthony Romanos.
Kyle Samuel Perez.
Young
No one knew to flee, only one family, only one family. Mom, Dad, Lisa, Maggie, this way. Runs towards their destiny on the dark and savage journey. Runs from catastrophe to their final agony. Passing signs, passing signs. I stand on the deck, I feel the boat swaying, bodies pass on the current, my own life floats away. The first drops of rain, the first stars of night, our first moments of sorrow, our first day of flight.
I'm a brand new man, it's a bold new day. My family is safe and we're sailing away.
But we don't know where we are sailing to, and we don't know what we are going to do. The rivers rage, the end of day, and morning seems so far away.
We'll sail to the horizon, and if we fall off, we'll pick ourselves up, we'll dust ourselves off.
There's a storm coming, I know. There's a storm coming, I know. There's a storm coming, I
and drink hot cocoa. Have a real good time. We'll pretend there is no river. We'll pretend there is no night. We'll drop the shade, ignore the storm. It will be alright. Yes, it will be alright. Everything will be alright.
The skies are turning muddy green. The river now is black. The world is filled with lightning. Oh, we're never going back. I know.
Bart!
Coming, Dad. There is no going. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 And now the setting of the day is hidden from us by the storm. We will not see the end of night. We will not see the morning light. The river rages through the night. The darkness rages towards the sea. The ocean storms and sprays ahead. And now he laughs and shakes his head. And day will never end this night. No, day will never end this night. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah.
Two little darling lads are we, charming, disarming, full of glee, frolicsome as such sprites can be. Everyone's going to be sad. Three little lads who all unwary, worrying family, army, scary. Come, let us all be extraordinary.
Everyone's going to be sad.
Things are going to turn out bad.
Itchy, scratchy, whichever one you are. Bart Simpson, after so many years,
Mr. Burns, looks like the cat dragged you in.
you're looking fresh as a daisy. Life has been kind to you. A pity. The world has so much to teach us, and it's my responsibility and, yes, I will confess it, my pleasure to see that you are educated.
Sucks for you. I'm such a bad student.
I feel I can motivate you to learn. Our first teacher is our loving family.
Loving family. Ha! Homer there is a small-time drunk. My sister's the most annoying nerd on the planet, and Mom, God love her. You gotta love her. But that blue hair, the nagging, well, good riddance to them all, that's what I say. I'm better off without them. It's time I was my own man.
You'll be alone, Bart Simpson, soon enough.
The beef you have is with me, Mr. Burns. Why don't you just let my family go now?
Let them go, you say? Let them go where? Out into the storm? That would hardly be kind. I slipped the rope as I plunged from the dock. We're midstream now, in the middle of a raging river. If the crocodiles don't eat them, the piranhas will. And if the piranhas won't, the current will dash them into 1,000 pieces on the rocks. No, much better if we remain inside tonight. We'll play cards and drink hot cocoa.
Mr. Burns, you better back away. You'd better toss those skins aside. 'Cause you're messing with the Simpson, a man of fury and pride. That's right, you're messing with the Simpson. Cowabunga, way to bust a gag, Lise.
Mind over matter, little bro. Watch and learn.
That's right, you're messing with the Simpsons. We're a united family. Yes, you provoked the wrath of Simpsons. If you've got half a brain, you'll flee. You're gonna
Now you look here, Mr. Burns.
Spitfire. Excellent. You have the same antic spirit as your lovable scamp brother. I adore a little Spitfire. Just take a look at these wee enchanting fisticuffs. Such a fierce, determined wage of digits. Why, I could just eat them up. Now take a gander at these babies here. Appetizing, no? No? You don't think so? Oh, I see you are distracted by my tattoos. Of course you are. They are very interesting tattoos indeed, for they tell a very important story. The story of the left hand and the right hand. The story of the world. Now pay very close attention, little children. Watch and learn. Right here, we have Mr. L-O-V-E Love. Proud and sassy, just as pleased as Punch. But then along comes old H-A-T-E-Hate. Surly and sour as the day is long. And there's an Einhorn and a Snarling. And now there's a Battle Royale, but not to worry. Love is a mighty mixer, and love is a winning, alright? Love is... Oh. No. Tell me it isn't so. Love isn't a winning no longer. Love is a straining. Love is a struggling.
No, say it ain't so.
Sure, and it's so. Love is down for the count.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Is that eyelash I see fluttering there? No, love is out cold.
6, 5.
Oh, wake up, love, wake up. Little children, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to rouse love in time. We've got to make such a clattering and a calling. We've got to wake love up. We've got to make a clapping and a whooping. Oh, wake love up, oh, wake love up.
4, 3.
Oh, louder, little children, louder still. Bang your hands together.
2.
I see love stirring. I see love fitting to rise, but will love rise in time? Oh, shout to the roof, ladies. Gentlemen, throw your caps in the air. And children, beat your hands together. Pound them as hard and as fast as ever you can and yell. Yell for love, little children. Yell for love. And up love springs just in the nick of time and beats old H-A-T-E handily. Reassuring, isn't it? So you see, which makes us upset. I bring you love. Love triumphant. Love, captivating love. Intoxicating, delectable love. Just so gosh darn yummy. Here, have a taste.
Just remember, little Lisa, everything will be alright. Love will always triumph, they will always follow night. Everything will be alright, everything will be alright.
You heard your daddy, Pumpkin. Every little thing is gonna be just fine. Now, where was I? Oh, that's right. I was singing. Me, 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 me. Baby, there's no use in bothering. A guy like me should wear a warning. I'm dangerous. You're falling.
There's no escape. I can't wait.
You need a hit. Babe, I'll give you it.
He's dangerous. I'm loving it.
Do you feel me now?
He's toxic. You're slipping under.
Just one taste of my poison paradise.
Oh, you love what he does, though it's so very toxic.
When love first falls upon his knee, his mother heals him with a kiss, and this is how love comes to
The moon floats high, the moon floats high. You cannot see him for the storm. The stars and moon are safe and warm. The birds are shaken from the trees. Their nests are torn and blown away. They try to rise, they try to fly. The wind fills in their wings, they die.
Your family can't help you any longer. Steady. Don't even think of trying to jump. The crocodiles and piranhas will have to wait just until I've finished with you. Now take a good last look at all of it. Have you seen everything there is to see? Then you'll want to make your final goodbye.
Stand on the deck, I don't feel the boat sway. My heart's already gone, my soul's already slipped away. This is my final hour in the heart of a storm. No peace in my heart, nothing warm. This is the moment when I say goodbye. The whole world and I, the whole world and I keep my cool and I do not cry. I only want to say goodbye to everything. It's the end of everything. The woods are ablaze, lightning cracks in the sky. Smoke full of ashes and thunder on high. And I'm wet with the rain, I'm drenched with my tears. I've been alive for what feels like 100 years. This is the part where I say goodbye. This is my final lullaby. Everyone I love has gone. All have joined them by the dawn. Yes, I'll have vanished by the dawn.
Wonderful. I love a poignant warble. You may think me soft, it is a foible. This has been a sweet reverie under a dewy sky, but the dream is over. Wakey, wakey, Bart Simpson, time to die.
Do you want me to kneel, stand, or sit?
Now is this the famous Simpson spirit? It's in there somewhere. How I fear it, boy. Although you might refuse to believe that a gentleman with my feminine propensities, my sweet, sweet temper, my love of babies, amenities, candies, is gonna match your skull open side, your eyeballs out the stockings, going down neat. I'm gonna enjoy the taste of your face and your defeat. Nothing? A shame. You're sadly lacking zest. Let's make this interesting. Do your best.
However you want. Let's just get it done.
You have to hope when hope is senseless, son. Remember.
Certain you're ready? No last minute plea?
Bring it. Hit me.
You've got to breathe when breath is useless.
You've got to love when love is gone.
You've got to carry on, but you've got to carry on.
Bart Simpson, trust you to bungle dying.
That was a reflex. I wasn't trying.
You've got to keep your eyes open when all you can see is shit. Never surrender the world, never turn from it.
You just startled me. I'm ready to die.
Dear boy, your savage pose says that's a lie.
I'm gonna prove myself. Stop the music, this moment you own it. Better not let it go. You've only taken one shot, do not miss your chance. Don't blow this opportunity to end my lifetime. Come on, Bart, get yourself into place. Face the long goodbye. Final sign. Sayonara, suckers. Cold, cruel world Tulu. Burn, snap to it. Let's see what you can do.
I'm not going to strain to dispatch you. There's no escape hatch for you. The boat is spinning on a river in a world that's wrong. Your family gone, the forest on fire. There's no life to aspire to. No air, no earth that won't expire you. And if you could learn to hope again, to conquer dread. Yes, that's right. Ghost Simpsons, I'm not deaf. I've been perfectly aware of your off-key musical maunderings from the beginning.
Ghost Simpsons?
It wouldn't matter, little Bartlett. You'd still be just as dead.
Mom? Dad?
Nothing protects us, nothing holds us. Nothing leads us on, but we stumble ahead. Anyway, we scrape, we bleed, we bite. We're going to fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and fight.
Itchy, scratchy.
Fight and fight and fight and fight and fight. There's no one looking after me, just shadows in their history. There's nothing for me up ahead. The river curves and then undead. But I believe that I'm gonna stick around for another second or two, because I've never done what I've been told and burns. You don't want me to. I believe I'm going to stick around for another second or two. I'm going to make a little trouble. Gonna cause a hullabaloo.
Another second or two. There's nothing, dear boy, nothing another second can do. Not for you. This is no victory, Mark Simpson, and don't imagine that it is. You may have succeeded, but you haven't triumphed. Only freakish dumb luck plucked you from me. If you think God or fate, fortune, or any assortment of sentimental some such would rescue you, oh, my delightful little charmer. What a savage surprise is the rest of your life going to be.
This is it, Burns. You're never coming back.
What, never?
No, never.
What, never? Kill me now, Bart Simpson. Yes, kill me all you like. But don't be surprised when you and I meet again. I'm never leaving. I don't go away. I'm here for 100 years. I'm here for 1,000 years. 100,000, a million. I will be here, Bart Simpson, forever.
You'll stay away forever.
The clouds have parted for All I have